Alright, I had a request video for Emperor Scorpion care, so I'm going to do that video now. Um, the care for the Emperor Scorpion really kind of works for a good bit of the normal types of scorpions that you would see in pet stores, like the Asian forest scorpion and the flat rock scorpion. It kind of, it's pretty much the exact same for all of those. So I'll start out with the basics. For substrate, a lot of people just immediately think sand, and you often see them on sand. Other than a few of the desert species of scorpions, most of them need to be on either just potting soil, kind of the same thing that I would use on my tarantulas, like potting soil. I use Eco Earth and all these. You could use the cocoa fiber stuff, but basically anything like that. They're terrestrial, but they will burrow a tiny bit, so it's good, especially when they're older, to try to give them, maybe like 4 inches of substrate, 4 to 5 inches of substrate. Yeah. So here's my setup. Let me open the lid for my 4 baby Emperor Scorpions. You can see they are under there. I have just misted the cage, as you can see. I wish I had my flashlight so you can see this better. But yeah, you keep them room temperature, between 75 and 80 degrees. Humidity of around 75%, which generally a misting once a week or once every 2 weeks will keep it, kind of depending on how humid your room is already. I give mine a light spraying every week, that pretty much dries up really fast. Larger scorpions, kind of the same as tarantulas. Larger scorpions you can give a water dish, but smaller ones you don't want to give a water dish. They can drown in it. So that's why you really have to make sure, especially with them, that they have a good bit of moisture. Young ones can live in these small deli cups like this, and adults can live in anything from a 2.5 gallon tank to a 20 gallon tank. Probably generally something more like a 10 gallon tank would be good for an adult Emperor Scorpion. This is what I use for my flat rock scorpion, and it has probably got the ground space of about a 7 gallon tank. So you can see that generally it's not good to keep any kind of insect on wood chips. This is a mixture of wood chips, and it's got soil underneath and a little bit of vermiculite. And it's been on this setup for a little bit over 3 years now, I think, and doing great. So, no big deal. I'll probably switch it to potting soil next time I change it out, though. But yeah, super easy to take care of. As long as you just don't completely forget about them. Scorpions, for the most part, are like super hardy animals. You can see here's my Asian forest scorpion, and it's kind of in the same setup as the Emperor Scorpion. So yeah, pretty most scorpions you're gonna find in a pet store you can set up just like that. Super easy. Obviously you want to give them some hide spots. Just things like that. Some cork bark, rocks, whatever. And yeah, that's it. So they don't really need heat unless you just happen to live somewhere really cold. You can handle Emperor Scorpions. They can be aggressive. They can, of course, pinch and sting, but it's not gonna be that bad. Yeah, just be careful not to get. There are some scorpions that are super venomous, like the death stalker and the thick-tailed yellow scorpion. Scorpions like that actually can kill a human. So definitely try to stay away from hot scorpions. It's a lot more dangerous than hot tarantulas. But yeah, super easy to take care of. Feeding, they'll eat crickets. A few they actually eat less than tarantulas. I feed mine like once every 2 weeks. Depending on size, a cricket or a few crickets maybe. And yeah, that's about it. You just kind of leave them alone and watch them. If you have any more questions, just ask me. I'm not that much of an expert on scorpions. I was kind of just winging this, honestly. So anything I left out you have a question about, just give me a comment below and I'll try to answer it for you.